I'm Emily, and I'm a level 1 chef.
I'm Lorenzo, and I'm a level 2 chef.
I'm Saul. I've been a professional chef for the past 20 years. You know this face already?
Today, I will be making chicken nuggets in the hottest new device, the air fryer. You're gonna love it.
I'm gonna make my chicken nuggets by brining them first. I love this way. It's the tastiest, I think.
The chicken nuggets that I'm gonna make today, those are my daughter's favorite chicken nuggets. They're gonna look like lollipops. And who doesn't love chicken nuggets? Come on.
First things first, I'm going to prep my chicken, which just means cut it up. So I have some chicken breast here, and I'm just cutting it down into bite-sized pieces.
Why use a chicken breast when you can use a tasty, thick chicken thigh? They're juicier because they're fattier. It'll hold up to the brine.
You can use any part of the chicken as long as you turn it into nugget shape. But for me personally, this is very easy, so this is what I'm going with.
I know everybody uses chicken breast for the chicken nuggets. I like to use this part because my daughters expect a lot from me, so I can't just be plain and do something simple. I'm using this part of the wing. I call it winette.
What the?
I love chicken wings. I love nuggets. Together, they could make magic.
And this part is very tender.
I have eaten them at a party before, and when I saw it, I was like, that's a lot of work.
Yes, I know, it's a lot of labor, a lot of work.
But first, I have to get to the brine. Rarely do I cry when I slice onion because I don't put my face right on top of my cutting board. A lot of people are like this when they cut. I do not. Why? I'm short.
We're gonna remove the edges of the chicken. We're going to remove the skinnier bone, but we're gonna push the meat down at the same time. And when you do that, this is how you do it. Now you push the meat right here, and there you have it. A chicken nugget lollipop. So now I'm just gonna keep doing this for the rest of the day. Stay tuned for the second video.
Celery seed, now mustard seed, regular salt, red pepper flakes. It's really nice spicy cloves. And sugar, apple cider vinegar. I'm heating the brine through to dissolve the sugar. Infuse these beautiful chicken thighs with more flavor.
So my chicken is ready. Now I'm going to marinate it. Buttermilk. You have to make sure you cover the entire chicken. We're gonna leave this on the fridge, like around 4, 6, 8 hours, as long as you want.
Take it off the heat, put it in another bowl, and add ice cubes. So that's gonna cool a lot faster than normal. Let's just cool this off and get to prepping the chicken.
I put hot sauce because my kids, they love hot stuff. And I know some of your kids don't eat hot stuff. So don't put the hot sauce. It's all up to you.
My brine is cooled and just regular milk. Now my pepperoncini, brine from like those bottles of pepperoncini, and the flavor of liquid smoke will do wonders for this chicken. This brine is ready for me to get those chicken thighs in and go for a swim.
There's no bad size for a chicken nugget to be, but you want it to be like 2 bites.
Let's see what happens if I just quarter it first.
You want to bite it, and then you want to have a little bit left and be like, a little bit left, and then eat that.
Ooh, that's a good. And you can see all that fat. Now that my chicken thighs have gone for a swim, let's just let it do its thing for about 2 hours. I need to find myself a refrigerator.
Now we're gonna do a little bit of salt. Don't do this, please, because that's annoying. Every time I see this, it's just, you make a mess, you don't put enough salt, just act normal. That's it. And pepper. So now you're gonna mix it. We're gonna put some plastic wrap.
Cutting down of chicken phase complete. I'm gonna go wash my hands.
It's ready. I'm gonna put it in the fridge for at least 4 hours or 2, whatever you want. Do what makes you happy.
My chicken nuggets have been brining.
It's been in the fridge for the past 4 hours.
Listen, I love a marinade, I love a brine, but like, sometimes it's already night and I want dinner, you know?
The next thing I'm gonna do is get together my dredging station. I love using Parmesan cheese. I use it as my first step.
Now I'm gonna do the breading mix. For that, I'm gonna use 50% cornstarch, 50% all-purpose flour.
All right, let's bread this chicken. I need to crack my egg and give it a little whisk. And I'm just gonna pour my egg onto my chicken, as well as my various seasonings. Dill, mustard,
Garlic powder.
coriander,
Paprika. Paprika is not really spicy. It just gives color and also flavor.
solid
A little
pinch
bit
of
of
salt.
salt. None of that thing, okay?
It's a healthy dose of
Black
pepper.
pepper.
All right, and my flour.
Japanese breadcrumbs or panko, because I just grew up with this.
So the next thing I'm gonna do is just dip these in breadcrumbs. Regular breadcrumbs, nothing fancy going on here.
I rarely saw a box of Italian breadcrumbs in my home.
I don't need the breadcrumbs to bring anything other than breadcrumbosity, you know? This, you get plenty of flavor pretty fast.
Now, this is a very important part. Slip it in here, and when you do that, keep pressing the meat down, because what happens when you cook it, it's gonna expand.
Get in there and just press down these babies in there. I use the flour to help seal the coat. Now I go with the egg and then the panko. Voila! Now I'm gonna do it 150 more times.
Is it even a nugget if you don't bread it in some way? I'd say no.
The reason why I'm using all-purpose flour and cornstarch is because the cornstarch is going to keep this nice and crispy. Breadcrumbs can make things dry, so this is, to me, the best way.
These are good enough to serve as an hors d'oeuvre at a party, why not? Doesn't have to have a drumette sticking out of it.
I think my chicken nuggets are ready for cooking. Let's take these babies to the air fryer.
And here you have it. My beautiful chicken is ready to fry.
And there you have it, my chicken nugget lollipops. Next step, the fryer.
Chicken nuggets, you can deep fry them, you can pan fry them, or you can air fry them. I don't know how an air fryer works. I just know it makes tasty chicken nuggets, and that's the only thing that matters. The only thing that matters.
I have an air fryer, as healthy as an air fryer is. Give me some oil, folks, give me some oil.
Everything tastes better when you fry it. When you drop this on the oil, it creates a crust around the chicken that will make it crispy and juicy at the same time. If your chicken is not crispy, you're doing something wrong. And that's your temperature. 375, I think that's perfect.
I'm gonna test you first. Always put your finger in first. Fried Filipino. No. So I always take a piece of the stuff. Ah! It's bubbling, jubbling. We are ready to go.
So I'm going to put these in and then I'm gonna spray them on top with the pan because that's how I saw someone else do it on the internet. It seems to work, so we're just going with it. All right, so we've got about half of them in there because I don't want to overcrowd them. And we're gonna put those in and then we're gonna flip them halfway through and repan them. This is on 400 and we're gonna cook them for about 8 minutes.
These are only gonna take about 4 minutes, if that, depending on really how hot the oil is.
And we're gonna cook this for 8 to 10 minutes. Make sure you put it separately from each other.
I also will not crowd this. I'm not gonna move it yet, because if I did, it'd stick on the pan.
Just one by one, take your time.
I'm not a fast food restaurant. I'm not just throwing a vat of food into a vat of oil. That's not fun. I want to see what's happening. Do you have enough brown on there? I'll flip you over again.
When you stop seeing bubbles, that means the chicken is cooked all the way. And we wait here.
Deep frying is very scary. Even pan frying I get splattered.
Now that looks like a chicken nugget.
So the chicken start coming up. That means they want to leave the fryer. Man, that's beautiful. Your kids will love this. My kids, they better eat this. Now, we're gonna make brown butter, and we're also going to cook the garlic at the same time. I'm gonna add some sugar, honey, and soy sauce. We're just gonna make sure we cover all these wings with this lovely sauce.
Perfectamundo, look at you. We got some beautiful chicken nuggets. Look at the crevices in there. You wouldn't get that from just plain old breadcrumbs now.
All right, so nuggets achieved. Every good chicken nugget must have a good sauce.
I am making sweet and sour sauce.
Sweet and sour? That was always my chicken nugget sauce growing up, actually.
So these chicken nuggets is not only for kids, it's for grown-ups too. My dipping sauce is inspired by ají Peruvian sauce. Ají is basically a Peruvian pepper. I don't have ají, but I have serrano.
Of course I want that. I don't want to make it. I don't want to eat it.
With all the respect for my Peruvian friends, thank you for the recipe.
We're gonna start off with the veggie oil. I'm gonna add a pinch of my red pepper flakes.
This is like a fry sauce, basically. So I've got mayo,
Ketchup.
garlic powder, and Worcestershire. And I'm just gonna mix them together.
Yes. That will happen when you just shove ketchup in a hot vat of oil.
Is there a trick to the sauce? Not really. You just stir everything together.
The ketchup's also gonna add the color to the sweet and sour sauce that you're also familiar with.
For our sauce, we're gonna start with some scallions. Garlic again, yes. Why? Because it's healthy for you. We are going to add serrano, lime juice. Yes, I'm gonna use my hands because it's a nice workout for my fingers.
And we are gonna be adding vinegar. That's the sour portion. Pepperoncini, sugar. This is my sweetness, of course. Chicken broth to help bring it all together and stir it up.
Red wine vinegar, cilantro, a little bit of mint, mayonnaise. See how easy it is to put the salt? Black pepper. And what else are we missing? Nothing.
I can now add my slurry of cornstarch and water.
And this is around the color that you're looking for, to me at least. Again, it's whatever makes your heart sing, but easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Ooh, spicy and delicious.
That's more like it. Look at that. That is sweet and sour, ready for dipping.
My dipping sauce is ready.
Nuggets are done, time to plate them.
We made it.
All right, here we go. Look at the fun shapes.
Nuggets doesn't mean uniform. If anything, craggly bits are good because it's like extra seasoning and like breading and stuff can get in there.
We are going to put chives, black sesame seeds, white sesame seeds to our chicken nugget lollipops.
Look at that. That looks like a perfect chicken nugget. Different sizes, shapes. I love it.
And what the sesame seeds is going to do is going to add a little bit of a nut flavor, and the chives is going to add the onion flavor that we're looking for.
They look crispy, they're golden brown, and I've got a sweet and sour sauce dipping sauce. Come on now.
And these are my chicken nuggets.
And these are my chicken nuggets.
And these are my chicken lollipop nuggets.
I'm gonna eat them now.
I'm gonna eat it, and it's gonna come right off the bone.
Dip.
Start with this one.
Get my sweet and sour sauce. Did you get that audio?
Yeah. These are great.
Delicious.
Seasoning punches through.
It's so tender.
So tender, crispy, and juicy.
I can even taste a little buffalo because of the liquid smoke.
Pretty good, honestly. Pretty good.
I've had it this way ever since I can remember. Oh, you just got a little teary-eyed.
Bravo, bravo!
Chicken nuggets are a favorite for all ages, bite-sized, crunchy, and full of flavor. They're as versatile as any dish can be. Let's see how each of our three excellent chefs made theirs. Emily used chicken breast meat for her nuggets. These muscles aren't used for locomotion or constant movement, so they're made from slow twitch white fibers. They have fewer capillaries because they don't need as much oxygen, which is stored in the pigment myoglobin, normally delivered through the bloodstream. White meat is also lower in fat, which can make it dry if not cooked properly. Lorenzo used a two-stage brining method and added liquid smoke after the initial brining. Liquid smoke is basically smoky water. Smoke is a dispersion of extremely small particulates suspended in water vapor and air. Many of the flavorings and chemicals, including polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, are found in the vapor phase, which can be collected, condensed, and distilled to collect the flavoring molecules. They're then added to a water base, and voila, smoke in a bottle.
It's literally like it's been smoked for hours.
The idea behind coating chicken nuggets with starches like breadcrumbs or flour is to provide a thin layer of insulation between the meat and the hot oil, or in the case of the air fryer, very hot, dry air. The breading and not the meat quickly dries out and becomes crispy, crunchy, lightly browned, and completely delicious. Lorenzo set up a classic breading station: Parmesan cheese and flour, then eggs, then panko breadcrumbs. The flour initially gelatinizes and adheres to the dried chicken surface when placed in the hot oil. The egg proteins coagulate and stick to both the cheese flour mixture and the panko breadcrumbs, holding the whole mass together. Saul used a combination of cornstarch with flour to coat his skin-on chicken wing pops. Cornstarch is a pure starch, so it has more thickening power compared to wheat flour. Because it's more concentrated starch, it also promotes that even golden brown color when fried, which is why Saul was careful to get the mixture in all of the nooks and crannies of his chicken wing pops. Emily used an air fryer. This mechanism uses rapid air technology, which is the convection circulation of very hot air around the food evenly to promote even cooking, browning, and dehydration on the outside of the food, which promotes crispiness, similar in texture to real fried food. The air fryer is very compact, so that high-velocity forced air convection is more powerful when the air has less distance to travel. Saul deep fried his chicken wing pops. When deep frying chicken, you should cook the meat until no more bubbles are forming in the oil. Moisture in the meat escapes from the meat when it reaches boiling temperature of water. This is why the oil really bubbles and fizzes when you first start frying. As the steam bubbles out of the food, it allows some oil to penetrate the pores where the water escaped, creating a crispy texture.
If your nuggets are not nice and gold, they are not nuggets. They are no-gets.
No matter how you fry them, chicken nuggets make such a delicious snack, appetizer, or meal. Next time you're thinking of this tasty treat, we hope you'll take some of these tips from our 3 amazing chefs.